Hey everyone, welcome back to another reading by me, Jessica. Today we are going to be doing a reading about things that you need to hear. I was asking the universe for helpful, loving messages for pile 1, helpful, loving messages for pile 2, helpful, loving messages for pile 3. Alright, so whichever pile you feel drawn to. I have some amber crystal here, and I can't remember the name of this. It is the black stuff from the volcano. I don't know why it just eluded me. But that's the energy I felt like we needed for this reading. I just feel like you should intuitively pick which pile you feel most drawn to. And we will get into pile number 1. The timestamps are in the description. Okay, so we got a lot of cards for each pile. So I think the universe is trying to really paint a picture. So I'm going to put the cards out first and see how it all works together here. All right, we have Mural, be your own first priority. Potion, remember to practice self-love. I'm going to move these guys to the corners here. Okay, Sundress, do it for you. All right, so just based on these first 3 cards, it's all about self-love, creating the life you want, focusing on what you want. I feel like you get this one life. This is your life. This is your soul's body. Okay, you get to choose what you want to do. And just as you conform to others around you, they should also conform to you. Okay, we have the 8 of Wands. I'm going to put all these right side up. I just intuitively feel like I need to. The Knight of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. Okay, we have the Magic Zone, the Exhilaration of Discombobulation, Breadcrumbs of Bliss. I keep getting this hair that won't go away. Okay. We have What Would Your Higher Self Do? And Trip the Light Fantastic, Dance with the Universe. And we have Mount Shasta and Our Ancient Future. So we can see all those. That's great. Okay, so I have never pulled this card out yet. So I was really drawn to what it meant. And it seems like this is talking about, oh, look at this. They're doing the same type of stance, those two. So it's like in the beginning I was talking about how it's like doing it for you. I've also been feeling this energy lately where I feel like I'm stuck, and when I pulled out these wands here, I feel like they're blocking me from moving forward in the future, in the distance. There's a house here, and it's like you want to get there, but something is blocking you. Okay, and with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you are just trying to figure out which way you're going to go. What's going to be the thing that you do that's going to move you forward. But I feel like the reading is saying, like, just keep doing you, because you're figuring out what it is that makes you uniquely you. And I feel like you guys are like, I've done this. I've been doing this, y'all. I've been doing it. Why do you guys keep giving me these answers? And the universe is saying that it's right. What you're doing is right. You just have to keep going. And I feel like it's going to be so much more worth it in the end, because you're like, I did put forth this much effort. You know, I didn't just half-ass it. I had a dream last night, or not last night, but the night before, that I was playing this hide and seek game, and instead of hiding, I just had someone give me a piggyback ride. That person was in charge of the game, and so it was like I got out of even having to play the game. I took the safe way out. I took the easy way out. And the universe was trying to show me that if you're going to keep trying to take the easy way out, you're never going to truly recognize and admire what hard work and dedication will give you. With the cups, with the four of cups here, it's like he's looking at the cups that he has on the ground. He's looking at what's in front of him, and the universe is trying to say, here, why don't you try this next? And maybe you're like, no, I'm so sick and tired of trying all this new stuff. I just don't want to keep on anymore. And I could blame part of that energy from I think it's a solar eclipse that we're going to be having in a few days. Okay, and soon that energy is going to pass. I feel like we're going to just be moving in this forward direction here. And so now I'm being directed to look at these cards here. This Mount Shasta, they talk about how Mount Shasta is a connection to the gods, not only in the religion of the Tibetan people, but also just other people recognize this and they go there. The artist of these cards said that they can see these lines coming up out of, maybe it was certain places on the planet, but in this card, that's why she drew this. And there was, I can't recall the name because I haven't done enough research, but just recently I found out that there is some type of angel magic that is very old, and they had very similar symbols as to this. And when I saw the symbols, I immediately thought of this card. So I feel like what this is saying is the universe is trying to channel this information to you. So you just need to listen. I feel like it's underneath these two cards for a reason. I feel like the universe is trying, like, you want to make money. The universe is trying to give you an opportunity, but you feel blocked. And I feel like the universe is like, you just have to keep decoding our message. And here, the ancient future, think about that. The ancient future is like when we're dead and gone and our grandkids are dead and gone. But everything that we're doing right now is going to make an impact on how those people's lives are going to be. We don't realize how much power we have in this moment of time, in this exact moment, and in this next week, and in this next month, and in this next year. We, as a collective, have a lot of power that we are needing to figure it out. We have the magic zone, breadcrumbs of bliss. What would your higher self do? I feel like this section here of the reading is asking you to get more in touch again with your inner child. And I honestly did a journey yesterday. I did a meditation and I met with my inner child, and we did that thing where we hold hands and we dance and you turn in a circle or whatever, you jump in a circle. And I felt that exuberance in my solar plexus and sacral chakra. And I was like, wow, like I haven't felt this feeling in so long. I've been adulting for too long. So I think what the universe is saying is that you've got to get out of this old way of looking at life just once and for all. I feel like all your life you've been putting up these blocks, putting up these walls, worrying if things were actually going to turn out. And then you got this inkling of a divine blueprint. You know, it's meant for you. And you're like, but is this real? And I feel like with these two cards here, the universe is saying, you know, just let our magic fall upon you as you listen to our not our rules, but our what we're trying to tell you to do. And that's what I feel like this cup here, you're not making this move, and you know what that move is. Okay, you want to, for example, put yourself out there more, you want people to recognize you, well then you're actually going to have to do it. You can't just hope that they notice you. Okay, make yourself known, put yourself in the position that you want to be in, and stop worrying what other people are going to think, because the other people that you're talking about are the ones that are not energetically matched to you. But there are people out there that know what I'm talking about. They know what this is. They know what you believe in. They understand it for themselves, because we've had this humongous awakening, you know, I'd say since even before 2020. For me, it was in 2016. But we've had this awakening. 2020 made it much more prominent for people to realize that they're uncomfortable. They need to do something about it. Okay, they started, you know, like this kind of thing, sitting at home doing your own, like, witchcraft. But what we're doing is we're remembering all of these things that we learned in past lives. We are living it again, but in this new way. And we can't forget this ancient wisdom. It's so important that we're writing books, creating movies, creating content for the people in our ancient future, because, you know, one day people are going to look back at 2020 like we look back at Ben Franklin's time. Okay, it moves on and on and on and on. I'm seeing it in this here, these rays of light going around and around and around. Okay, the world will keep moving forward whether or not it's habitable for humans to live on Earth. You know, we are just sacrificing our own lives, and it's so important that we are in tune with this magic, and we allow this magic to wash over us. Okay, I feel like the universe is saying you're not making a hasty decision, because we've already talked about this many times, and this inkling that we're telling you is not going to go away until you actually do it. All right, so thank you so much for listening to this reading, Pile 1. I hope that this reading just either confirmed that you're on the right path, or motivated you, gave you some reasons to keep on going. You got this, okay? The healing journey is never ending, but it seems like you've come to this point where you're no longer in this stuck version of yourself. You want to move forward, and the universe is saying you just gotta trust the signs. Quit ignoring us out of fear. All right, love and light, Pile 1. All right, Pile 2, here is your reading. I'm going to pull all of the cards out, and then we will talk about your reading in a whole. All right, so we have a message from the universe saying we are all just stardust. I feel like when you look at the vast size of the universe, we just look like an atom, you know? We are so small. Feather, think first before you judge. And nostalgia, focus on the here and now. And based on these 3 cards, I'm getting the message, or I'm getting the vibes that you have old trauma related to developing personal relationships with others, where you're worried about them judging you, saying something mean about you, or maybe you don't, like in this card here, maybe you don't listen to them as well as you should be. You know, it could be that you're hoping for these people to come into your life, but you're not going out there and looking for them, or you're not putting your true self out there to find them. Okay, here it's like I'm feeling that you're looking for this help. Okay, maybe you feel like you are burdened and that there's no one there to help you. But the truth is, people do see you and they do want to help, but you're not making the first move to take action on it. So it could be like you were friends with a group of people, you stopped talking to them, and you're like, why don't they want to be friends with me anymore? Maybe you need to speak first. Okay, we have the return, own your mastery. So it could definitely be talking about returning to being friends again. One with the sun. We have trust your innocence. Plant seeds of intention. And we have extra cards on this one. The high heart chakra. Gracious receptivity. And the crown chakra. So with the high heart chakra and the crown chakra, I definitely feel like this is something bigger than just you as a human being is going to be able to comprehend. I feel like you're going to gain this understanding by going within and meditating or going on a self-healing journey. Do not be afraid to look up shamanic journeying meditations on YouTube, okay? That's what I feel like. Make sure you first do one where you go meet your spirit guide, where you go meet your higher self, okay? Make sure that you do those things, because when you journey, your spirit guide is with you, bringing you along, all right? So you must meet them first, and don't overthink this, okay? Because whatever pops up, just go with it. Do not second guess it. Just go with it. All right. And as you continue learning about this journeying, you will just start to recognize the signs within your meditation, within your journey, and then also on the outside. Okay. So if you see these things on the outside too, you'll be like, oh, okay, my spirit guide is talking to me right now in the present. You'll see it. But this is only something that you yourself will recognize. So let's see what that is that we're talking about here. Okay. With here we have plant seeds of intention and then gracious receptivity. So with these two cards, I feel like you're planting the seed and then you're holding your hands out like, okay, I did it. Now where's my reward? Okay. You're not giving the time for the seed to grow. And that may be why you're feeling frustrated. So if you're trying to reconcile with friends, or maybe even you had this idea of who you wanted to be in the future and you're like, am I even that person? I feel like there's this frustration of like, you're not seeing what beautiful plant that you've grown into. You're just looking at the flaws. Like, I wish my roots were deeper. I wish I had more flowers on me. I wish more people would stop and smell the flowers. You're just not recognizing how far you've actually come. And also, everyone picks and chooses when they're going to stop and smell a flower. The flower can't control that. All right. But it just bees. Well, bees, yeah. Bees come and smell the flowers. Just be open to when your time is, when something comes in. I feel like there needs to be this acceptance, this feeling of it's okay if they don't understand me yet. All right, and we have here return, own your mastery, one with the sun, be the light, and trust your innocence. So it's like, I feel like with these three cards, the universe is saying like, you already know, you already have gone through this cycle to where now you can own your mastery. I'm next month actually going back to my family home to the state I grew up in. For a whole month, I'm going to be visiting them. And it's been so long since I've seen them. I've been doing so much changes with my personality. I fear that they're not going to like me, or they're not going to understand me. But with this reading, I feel like they're just saying it just takes some time, and they will see how beautiful your flowers are, and they will want to smell them. Be one with the sun, be the light. So even though you're going back to this dark place, maybe you have to go talk to your old friends again, or you're wanting to, even though you feel nervous and you feel this dark energy, this nervous energy around you, the universe is saying put that to rest and be one with the sun. Be this light that you've been learning how to be this whole time that you've been doing this healing. They will see that light within you. They will see that you're happier this way. Maybe they'll see that you're more kind and generous. Maybe they'll see that you're more patient, that you don't respond quickly to triggers, that you're able to stay calm and collected and actually have a conversation. And with this Trust Your Innocence card, I feel like it's talking about opening up your ears, because you have remembered your perspective of what happened. But I feel like you need to open your ears and really say, like, I am willing to sit here quietly and listen to what you have to tell me. I feel like that's what this one here is talking about. Okay, you might find a new perspective of how this person feels about you because you've opened up your ears. I see with the lilies here, and even with the heart, I feel like it's opening up. As much as this is talking about innocence and purity, I just feel like that needs to be your state for receiving information from these people. Okay, if you feel like someone betrayed you long ago, you can ask them, I feel like you betrayed me during this situation. Why did you take the actions that you did back then? What was going on in your life that caused you to not be able to help me when I needed your help? And really be open to that, because I feel like that's this gracious receptivity. I feel like that's what's going to help you open up this high heart chakra and the crown chakra. And I just feel like I see the crown here, so that's what's making me feel that. Oh, and we even have this eye in the heart throat center. Okay, for sure. If you have birds and butterflies as your sign, which is prominent around our neighborhoods, and that's why the universe uses them so much. Okay, the universe uses whatever is around you at that moment. Okay, when I live in Florida, we got these little lizard guys that are in all of our plants. Everywhere you go, you could see a little lizard. But I'm going to North Dakota, and we ain't got little lizards in North Dakota, so it's unlikely that the universe is going to give me a sign while I'm up there using a lizard, because they don't live there. It's too cold. So wherever you are, use the plants and the animals and the clouds in that area to find signs. All right. So I feel like you have had a really difficult upbringing when it came to figuring out how to have healthy relationships with healthy boundaries. And the universe might be literally putting you back in that situation with those old people. And it's time to just open up your ears and open up your heart and be open to the possibility that maybe it was a misunderstanding. Maybe both of you were friends and you've grown to the point now where you can meet each other on a new level, and you wouldn't even know because you haven't talked to them. Okay. So thank you so much for listening to this reading. I feel like if you have any crystals that may help you during these times, blue is good for communication. The heart chakra goes along with any green or pink crystals that you have. And the crown chakra here, purples. Okay, and with the high heart chakra, I feel like it's going to be this pink, this fuchsia color. And I actually have one. Have something right here that I feel like this is the color that they're wanting you to, like this peach. If you have any crystals that are like this, maybe rose quartz, whatever you have, I feel like that's what they're talking to you about right now. So thank you, pile 2. I hope that this reading helped you heal in a certain way, or see your troubling situation from a better perspective. And I feel like, you know, with this card, they're outside struggling in the cold, but this is a church here. If they just went inside, they may be able to find some help. Okay, so don't be afraid of asking for help. All right, if you need a therapist because you need someone to just puke all these words out to, do it. Record yourself puking all these words out in private and re-watch it. Okay, you will recognize things, you will hear yourself, you will feel sympathy for yourself. It's something that you just need to do. Your thoughts can't keep living on in your head because it's just manifesting stress. All right. So love and light, and best of luck to you talking to these people from your past and making new relationships in your future. I truly hope that they all turn out for your highest good. Love and light. Howdy, pile number 3. I don't know why I said howdy. I do say howdy as a greeting, but normally I say hello. So maybe you're from the south or something like that. Could be an ancestor coming through if you know someone who used to speak to you like that. All right. We have gold. You don't need anyone to fix you. You don't need someone to fix you. Okay. Stand up for yourself. Take a chance on them. It says raindrops. Take a chance on them. Okay. We have mourning. The world awaits you. Beautiful. So you might want to check pile 1 because they were talking about having like a self-confidence, a lack of self-confidence to take the next step. So you might want to watch that here. But I feel like this one is more talking about accepting your light, accepting yourself, and really living in that light. Okay, we have the Death card, which I would definitely say means that you're about to go through a rebirth or a realization of yourself. Okay, the King of Wands, yes, definitely your action, your passion for life, your passion for yourself seems to be coming out. And we have a lot of 3s and 6s here. 3 is the number of stability. 6 and 6 is 12, which goes and turns into 3 and all that. But essentially it's like, I think it's talking about how you're going to be more stable with your beliefs about yourself or about loving yourself. You're going to feel like you really do. You really feel this passion, not just saying an affirmation, I am passionate about my life, but genuinely within your chakras, within your energy center, you feel loving towards yourself, passion towards yourself and your purpose. I just, you know, with this umbrella here, I feel like you're going to put the umbrella up and say, I'm no longer letting this doubt rain on me. Okay, I'm going to take a chance on my dreams. Okay, we have divine discernment. Step back to find clarity. Build in breaks. Saunter slowly. I feel like we had these 2 cards in another reading recently. All right, stand up and be recognized. And I feel like it's saying stand up and be recognized for all the work that you have done. And if someone wants to come on and say that you don't know what you're talking about, you do know what you're talking about because it's been years. It's been years. That's what the universe is. And they just tapped on the window, so I 100% believe that. You are in great company. Pull back to propel forward. So I feel like there is still going to be this wave of patience that you're going to need. I feel like you just want the stability right now. You want the stability right now. But the stability comes from within, okay? People want money, right? We have a job to work money. We have a job to work money. We have a job to work to make money, okay? And if you don't have, what we want is the stable job. But if we don't have the stable internal state, then we aren't going to wake up every morning happy to go to work, okay? Or we're going to not recognize why we are doing this. Within us, a really unstable person, emotionally unstable person, whom I've been for many years, is not going to be able to get up every single morning and go to work. Okay? They may call out. And it's just because they may have really bad anxiety, really bad depression, really bad whatever you want to put on the list. But that just means that they need to heal that part of themselves to get the stability. It doesn't matter what job you want. If you're not going to show up every single day for it, you're not going to see the results that you're hoping for. And the universe is definitely giving me this message, because if you go on my page, you can see that I haven't posted a reading in maybe over a week. And before that, it was a couple weeks, I think. But it's because I've been going within and healing more parts of myself that needed to get healed so that I can help all of you guys out there. And so I didn't want to give you guys bad readings when my energy didn't feel clear, when I felt like crap, crud, whatever you want to call it. I wasn't going to, or I wasn't able to motivate myself to do these readings. So I feel like that's what these cards here are saying, is that it's okay to take these breaks. We have this card here talking about breaks, okay? And here, step back and find clarity. Remember why you're doing this, all right? And don't be afraid when people recognize you, okay? Maybe you also want to have a following on social media. You can't be afraid of people seeing you. And here it's saying you're in great company. I feel like the universe is like, this is the plan. We're doing it with you. We just need you to hop on board and just keep going. Don't give up. And trust that spirit guides see all. Okay, they see what's going on. Okay, we have Manifestia. I feel like you are manifesting 100% everything, even the stuff you don't want to happen. You are manifesting that too. But also, I see we have these big, beautiful flowers here, and there's this big, beautiful flower on that flag, and I'm just getting this strong intuitive hit that you have been wanting things to change for a long time. And so this death card at first may feel scary, but it is the cycle ending and the new cycle beginning that you've been asking for. So you've got to quit being scared of this. Okay, it is what you want in disguise. All right, we have radical expansion. All right, this dragon is coming out of her heart. Can you see that? Maybe not. There's a line coming out of her heart. Okay, I feel like you just need to be afraid, or not be afraid of putting that energy out there. Maybe you were dumbed down as a child and they were like, you need to chill out. And not anymore. I'm an adult now. I'm not going to chill out. Okay, you'll get this freedom. Your soul will feel free. Okay, I feel like that's what you're wanting. You want to feel so free to do what you love to do and not have anyone or not let anyone's opinions of you hold you back. Okay, we have gold here. You don't need someone else to fix you. You're doing this all by yourself. You're manifesting these changes that you're looking for. There is a lot of gold in this reading. There is a lot of blues and purples and pinks. So I just feel intuitively that you're working on your perception of yourself. And it could be some really low self-esteem vibes here. But with this card, I feel like the universe is saying, look at all that you've accomplished. Okay, I think everyone has a moment in their life that they remember making that switch. I asked the universe, I had this prayer, this begging question of what's real, who am I, what am I supposed to be doing here, you know, show me what the universe is about, what's real, what kind of God is there. And many years later, I'm here. But I think everyone remembers that moment where they felt the lowest of their low, and they just asked to whatever entity or whoever is out there, please just help me to heal and get better, and, you know, figure out what's wrong with me so I can be right. Okay, I was so trapped in this version of myself that I let other people make of me. But over the past few years, I have created this version of myself that feels right in my soul. And so I feel like the universe is saying you need to look at where you were versus where you are now. Okay, and I feel like that will help you recognize. And right here, I just want to show you before we close here. This card says stand up for yourself, and this card says stand up and be recognized. Okay, I feel like the universe is saying do not be afraid of putting yourself out there. You have the ability to be free. Your soul can be free, and the only price that you have to pay is to finally end this old way of being and step into this new way of being, free of judgment. Okay, I know I said you should listen to pile 1. I'm also saying you should go back and listen to pile 2, because pile 2 is about friendships. So if you have had troubles with relationships, and it is just starting raining, you guys. Right when I looked at this raindrop, it's literally raining outside my house right now, okay? Put that umbrella up, guard yourself from all the haters, okay? Don't let them put your fire out, all right? I love you so much. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you resonated with this. I would love to have 1,000 subscribers. Let me know if you have any questions or any readings you'd like me to do in the future. And love and light.